We might be drunk, we might be drunk. As long as we are hanging out, you know we might be drunk. Raise a glass, let's talk shit. Pet peeves, Rex, and a bit. Maybe drunk, we might be drunk, yeah.
Someone commented, I posted a picture with Taylor and someone wrote, good girlfriend really seems to care.
Holy hell! I don't know if we got that last joke, but that would have been fun. Here we are. We might be drunk. We're back. We've been all over the goddamn earth, all over the country, L.A. and back, uptown, downtown. Here we are.
That's why this one's coming late. So we apologize. We like to get it out on Sunday, but we wanted an in-studio versus a Zoom.
Yeah, fuck Zoom. It takes the magic out of it.
Takes the magic out.
It's like phone sex versus actual...
sex.
penetration.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
It is. Sex robot, I usually say.
Oh, that's good.
I think it's like a sex robot.
I don't mind a sex robot.
Yeah?
Well, you can just really throw her around,
Yeah.
jizz on stuff, hit her. Yeah,
Sure.
it's fun.
Great.
Put her face through the glass. No, I'm joking.
What a dark start to this episode.
Dark.
It's been a while. We have a lot of pent up, something.
Yeah. Yeah, well, women always have that self-defense class where they, like, kick a dummy's ass.
Yeah.
I do that with the sex robot. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
You just have a guy leading it. Choke.
Yeah, she's turned on by all that stuff. Yeah, I've been to Texas.
What part of
Boston,
Texas? Oh, you were in
LA.
Houston?
Yeah,
For a night.
for a night in Houston, a night in Austin.
You did Rogan with Shane and Ari.
It's been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
They went straight to Boston, then came back. They went to LA. Now here. What about you?
I was in Chicago. I mean, I've been gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's why we hit the backlog. I mean, I was doing, I did Chicago, then Los Angeles, then Denver, then Los Angeles, then Phoenix, then Los Angeles.
Jesus.
Then San Francisco, and then I came home.
Holy hell.
A lot. Yeah, I did a show yesterday at Gramercy Theater, and I'm literally on an hour of sleep.
Last night.
Yeah, I flew back because the only way I could make it back from San Francisco to a New York, not great routing here,
Yeah, same.
San Francisco, you got a New York show that night. I got to take a 7 a.m. flight. So I'm on with Veter, and I'm like, praying. There's one person left in the bump up for first class, and I'm like praying, and I got it. Got that lay flat seat.
Oh,
Beautiful. But the thing is, like, you're comfortable. I still can't sleep because when you have a thing that night, you got all that anxiety and you're freaking out. And,
Yep.
And you're like, well, I'm gonna get 30 minutes of sleep now. Great. And then you get none.
Yeah, and those movie selections aren't bad.
Oh, I watched Whiplash.
Oh, there you go.
It's
I
a
love
good movie,
Whiplash.
dude.
Great movie.
Great movie.
The arms on J.K.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
no joke.
Like a cougar in Phoenix. Incredible.
Yeah, cougars have great arms.
Amazing arms.
They got nothing to do all day except pick up their husband's money. All right. No, but Phoenix has some hot MILFs. But no.
They do.
Whiplash
Phoenix
is
has a
great.
lot of MILFs.
Oh, man. I always say in Phoenix there's more breast implants than black people. That's the motto. The slogan of Phoenix should be, can I speak to your manager?
Yeah. The difference is in Phoenix, they're happy when they see one of those things. I'll tell you, I went to, I did one show in Phoenix, and I literally get heckled by a woman standing up.
What?
And she stands up and she goes, I want you to make fun of my son. And I go, what? And then I say, like, and she was like a pretty hot, milfy woman. I was like, is that your mom? And he goes, unfortunately. And the crowd's like, what the fuck is going on? And then she goes, it's not my stepmom. I was like, yeah. And then she goes, I wish. And I'm like, these people want to fuck each other. This is
clearly.
Arizona is basically Alabama, but bigger city.
Yeah, with a tan and fake blonde.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild. How old was the kid?
I want to say early 20s.
Woo, I mean.
And then I asked about the husband. I was like, what about the husband? She goes, he passed away.
Oh, perfect.
I said, doors open.
It's all locking in.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus.
I mean, look, what has more views than stepmom porn?
I know.
It's number one. So these kids are just being fed that all day. It's only natural.
Yeah, but this was real mom.
Oh, I thought it was stepmom.
No, he said, I wish she was my stepmom. Yeah.
Oh, that's even weirder.
That's not good.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Now it's weird.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, man. That's bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to fuck.
They're gonna fuck.
I should say, we're doing a coffee. We're doing 2 episodes today, so today's a coffee day. And the next episode will be a boozy with the beer Jew.
Yeah, we got the beer Jew coming back. We need to recover a little because you know when you're on those, I have to plan the coffee buzz into the alcohol buzz, especially like I got 1 hour of sleep. I get to the venue and I'm like, I'm doing a ton of coffee at like 7.
Yeah.
And then I get there and they say, "What do you want in your green room?" And I said, "Pepto-Bismol and a Negroni."
Give me medicine and poison in the same rider. That's great.
Yeah.
But you pushed through. I was on no sleep on Thursday. I did the Brea Improv. Huge room. My management is there because it's LA. So we're going to come out and support, which you're like, I know that you mean well, but it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
They all come in the green room. It's nice, but it's still a lot. And you're on no sleep, so you got to be on with them. Then you got to do the show. And the whole time you're on stage, you're thinking of them judging you like, this is our client. You know, you feel like a racehorse a little bit, like I got to kill it. And that was just a lot. So I can't imagine an hour. I had like 3 hours, but an hour. Whew.
Yeah, dude, it's tough when you're, but then you're also like, I can power through one of these. I did 3 shows the day before in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
but
a lot.
San Francisco's a great city, man.
Great town.
Great city.
One of the jewels of the U.S.
It's beautiful. It looks European.
It does. The architecture's killer. The hills really help.
I love it.
Yeah, the water, the bay, the whole thing. The bridge.
The seafood.
Seafood.
Good
Number
seafood
one.
really seems to kill.
Number 1 suicide bridge. We've covered that.
Yeah. And a lot of people, they change their mind, right, when they jump.
Right when they let go, they go, that was a mistake.
Yeah. That's got to suck.
I know. I have that after, like, when I used to have one-night stands. Right when you finish, you were like, that was a mistake.
That was a mistake.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
I have a joke about that now. How you think pedophiles get that?
Yeah, they must get a double.
Yeah, they're like, oh, fuck, what was I thinking?
Yes. Because ours, I mean, sure, she's in a wheelchair, but at least it's legal. You know, the kid is not even legal. Hey, look at that cutie.
Oh, Gary Vita.
Jeez, you guys went all out on this.
Oh, that was, and I'll tell you the funny thing. That looks great, right? Wasn't even one of the better meals we had.
This looks like a Make-A-Wish. You
Oh,
taking
yeah.
this kid out.
Oh, it gets even cuter when Gary, he holds up a Steph Curry jersey for his baby. And he goes, "I'm going to get one for me, too."
Ah,
It's
that's
so
great.
little. Yeah, no, we had such a good time.
Oh, man, he's 10.
Vita's a great little road companion.
Great hang, great guy, great comic. Check out his album, folks. Viter, Las Vegas.
He's always up early because we're on the road and, he's got a baby at home.
Sure.
So he's just naturally up early. Always. And he's always always got a text at like 8. He's like, "Breakfast?" I'm like, "Dude, what do you think?"
Yeah.
What do you think's going on here?
Nobody loves the road more than dads because like we don't have kids, so we're on the road like, oh, here we go, I got to do. They're like, the sun is shining. They're like singing, show tunes in the morning because there's no children there.
Yeah.
They get a break.
Yeah, you're right.
The wife hates him, I'm sure.
Oh,
But-
yeah. Oh, yeah. It is hilarious. He's just like on FaceTime. He's like, I love you so much, honey. Then he gets off and he's like,
Yeah. Every guy has to do that thing where you pretend like you're not having fun. Oh, it sucks out here. We're getting our ass kicked. The crowds are the
you
worst.
can miss the family
I
and
know.
still have fun, but you do have to pretend a little bit.
You got to play it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. I wish you were here, honey.
This is horrible. He's shucking oysters. This is terrible, honey. Oh.
He's doing a line off a hooker's tit. Yeah, I got the sniffles. Need your TLC, honey.
It is weird. You do have to pretend. I mean, I do miss my girlfriend when I'm on the road, but you do have to like up it a little. Don't
You do.
There is
yeah.
something where you're like, yeah.
Well, it sucks because we made this decision to pursue a dream, and it's coming true. But then you have to dial it back for the wife or the girlfriend. So it's a weird because she knows you like comedy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a tough sell.
Right.
Like, oh, you're going on the road. Oh, you're going to tell some jokes. You're like, I know, but I also had to give 10 years up of my life to eat dollar pizza and drink Pabst Blue Ribbon and bomb and work at 6 day jobs.
I used to fucking eat so badly on the road.
Oh yeah.
I used to eat I had the club meal for like 10 years.
Same.
I'm like, fuck, man, I really got used to pulled pork sandwiches.
Yes.
And they weren't even
Nachos.
good pulled pork sandwiches.
No.
It was like fucking, they was little like dog food that they threw barbecue sauce on. They were like, this is your dinner.
Exactly. Yeah, and I was so broke. You got a club meal at 7, so I wouldn't eat all day.
You would go excessive though. I remember you would do like the Granny Smith hotel apples like
Oh,
all
yeah.
day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did those, but Mark would do those for like meals. I was like, I need to
Yes.
get a meal. I need like eggs or something.
The hotel in San Francisco by the Punchline used to give you free nuts, and that was a game changer.
It's funny when hotels have like weird. They have like a happy hour, and
Yes.
they just have like fried food out. You're like, it's kind of cool.
I know. I love that. Just 5 o'clock, it's champagne and like sliders or something.
I used to get so rock hard for a free hotel breakfast, and now I'm like, I'm fucking sleeping in is worth so much to me now.
It's true, but sometimes you get a waft of that waffle in the air.
You like a good hotel lobby waffle?
I do. You put the butter, the syrup. Oh, man. It's like home.
Yeah, I'm not a big waffle guy.
What?
I mean, I just don't want to start my day with maple syrup and butter.
It's true. It's a horrible treat.
I don't want to. I'll do it at like 2 a.m., which is probably equally bad for you, if not worse.
Probably worse.
I'm like, I don't like to start my day with butter and syrup. I like to do it right before my head hits the pillow. That's how I like to.
That could be a bit. It's true, yeah.
No, but something like ritualistic about having like my eggs in my coffee. I like eggs every day.
Yeah, I like eggs too.
I like making overnight oats too, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, I go instant in the morning.
You go instant?
Instant oat every day. Did it today.
You're a man of routine.
Oh yeah. I try to be somewhat routine. I feel like if you fall out of it, you feel guilty, and it keeps you back in it.
Yeah.
You know, Seinfeld used to have that thing where he said he wrote every day and he would X out the day on the calendar, and if he missed an X, he felt terrible, and that
Smart.
would make you not skip.
I love it, man. Well, I think that's great. Eggs for breakfast I have to do every day or something about it.
Why is that with food and time? Like if you ate a tuna sandwich at 8 a.m., we'd all go, what the fuck is wrong with this psycho?
I'll do. I don't mind starting my day with like tuna, but it's got to be at like 2 p.m. I don't know, something about waking up in tuna.
That's what
weird.
I'm saying. But then at 10 p.m., tuna's fine. Isn't that weird? Something about the sun or the heat or...
In Japan, fish is a common breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then we have
We would
lox.
never think of it.
We have
Yeah.
lox, though. But lox are accepted. It's weird how some stuff is in and out.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
Lox is okay.
Lox is
Lox
fine.
is, I think, hey, man, if you're giving me the death sentence in the morning, I'm having lox.
Oh, man.
I'm having a bagel, right?
Lox with avocado. Woo. Can't
Ooh,
beat it.
Capers?
Capers.
Capers are the supporting player. They're the Joe Pesci. They never get the respect, but they're carrying that bagel a little bit.
Good
right?
point. And they're little.
They're little.
Yeah.
Tiny and round.
Funny
Hard
how.
to pull off a caper.
What's that?
Hard to pull off a caper.
Yeah.
Capers are
Caper.
great. I like capers and pasta, dude. I'll throw some capers.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
making pasta. I throw some capers in that shit.
Like a cream pasta?
No, I'll do like a kind of like a puttanesca type pasta. I like making pasta.
I don't know. What the hell's a pucanesca?
Puttanesca, it's like olives and red sauce, and it's good.
It's the
My
sauce
man.
they used to make in the whorehouses. That's the name.
Yeah.
Puta, which is whore.
Yeah.
Is that right?
yeah,
I didn't
just
know
be
that.
Everything. Just put everything in the pot.
Horse
Damn.
sauce. Whoa. I like that. Horse sauce.
I
Now
try
it's
not to
called
say that when I hand it to my girlfriend. I say,
horse sauce. Now it's called Fireball. All right. Woo,
Fireball is trash.
Is that still relevant? I don't even know if that joke plays.
Yeah, I think people still do it.
Okay. That had a moment. That was the biggest liquor for like 2 days.
Who fucking? It's all branding because it's terrible.
It's terrible. It's just sugar.
It's cinnamon with whiskey.
yes.
It's like Big Red. It's what it is.
It's
which
Big
is what her
Red.
name was too. I'll tell you.
Clifford.
Clifford. Why is this movie?
There's something about a giant red dog that's off-putting. You just think of Bloody.
Yeah.
You look like Michael Vick's dog.
It looks too real.
It looks too real, yeah. I don't know. And then you just picture them having to dye the dog behind the scenes, you know? The whole thing is...
Well, it's all CGI, isn't it?
Oh, that makes
Must
sense.
be.
I assume it's dyed.
Go to the trailer.
No, we can't play videos, remember? We lost all our
You know what's
monetization.
weird though? The scene. Do you see the scene where they show his cock? That was crazy.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, well, wait, pull that up. That's worth the monetizing. Can we just get a photo of him?
Yeah, that's CGI, dude. Are you kidding me?
The red? I mean, I know the size is.
It's just all fake. It's not.
Oh, okay. Damn, I like the idea of them dyeing him.
Oh, that looks really good.
Oh, is it a real dog?
I don't know.
That is. Hey, that's
Is that Jack
comic.
Whitehall?
Yeah.
That guy's in a lot of movies now.
Yeah, he's a hunk.
He's a funny guy. I saw one of his Fallon sets. He was good.
Oh, he kills. He's huge in England.
Yeah.
Clifford.
What what is that?
Matt told me not to play clips too long.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah. Smart.
All right.
Smart. We got the gist.
Yeah, we got it.
But yeah, man, San Fran. By the way, they hate when you say San Fran.
I don't
learned.
say it. Vitor said he got called out. I've learned my lesson. I've been there enough times.
Who
SF.
called him out?
A local, yeah.
Someone just said, walking by, don't say that?
Yeah, we ran into people on the street a couple times, and he said it's like great to be back in San Fran. I was like, what? First off, why are you even saying that? What are you, on stage? You don't have to say that.
Right.
You're just hanging out. But he said it was great to be, I love being in San Fran. They were like, it's SF. And I was like, I knew that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, they don't like it.
Yeah.
People get weird. It's there's a couple other ones. Spokane, they hate.
They don't
Spokane.
Care. Yeah, Spokane. Yeah, they don't care about the homeless there, but pronunciation, they're very particular.
Yeah, right? A lot of heroin over there.
It's funny doing crowd work there because you're like, hey, where do you work? Facebook. How about you? Google. You're just going through like all these tech companies.
yeah.
You get someone who doesn't work in tech, you're like, thank God.
I know. Is that city going to come back? Because it's one of those cities I don't want to lose.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it'll come back, but I mean, it's still going to be great. It's just going to be it's going to be a lot of cities have, I mean, Dallas is tech now. Phoenix is tech. Like a lot of places have tech now, right?
Yeah. It just sucks when the city is just full of homeless. Then outside of the city is like, what is that, San Jose area? It's like beautiful with all the Google and everything. But then the city gets left behind.
Well, yeah, it's horrible. It's like it's weird to see that much of a discrepancy. I mean, it's like literally like Dawn of the Dead and then Star Trek. You see a guy like hovering through garbage and another guy float by in a hovercraft. You're like, what the fuck is happening?
Exactly.
This is not good.
Yeah, that group's going bigger. This one's getting smaller, and they just whiz by on the hoverboard, and the guy's taking a shit on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
big. There's no middle.
No middle.
I guess we're the middle.
We're the middle.
We fly in, we do a set, and we fly out. Well, Vitor's the middle.
Oh, shit. I brought the mic to my face and say it.
But yeah, I got to tell you, I was in Houston. That is a great comedy town.
It is great. I got to get there soon. I'm trying to book a date there.
Oh, man. Good crowds, just fun. That Skankfest, I mean... Say what you will about those guys. They have the best fans.
I wish I could have made it for a night.
The funnest crowds. I mean, me and Liz did a live Tuesdays. We did a stand-up show. Ari got dosed. Somebody dosed Ari to get him back. Yeah, it was just the wildest.
Who dosed him?
Kim Congdon.
She
Lewis's ex.
roofied him.
No, she slipped acid in his drink.
Jesus Christ, this is not good.
It was awesome.
Two wrongs. This isn't Hammurabi's code here. What the hell are we doing?
Well,
you don't dose someone to dose him. He shouldn't have done that, but you don't dose him back.
In her defense, and you might appreciate this, he was wearing the Kobe jersey when she did it. So,
wow.
I mean, there was all kinds of chaos out there. It was
Jesus
wild.
Christ.
It was just a fucking shit. It felt like old comedy. Like we're just getting wild and reckless and drunk and drugs. And Lewis pulls up on a Clydesdale. You're like, what's going on?
I was with Ari right after he did the Kobe thing. I remember we're like on the street and there were people walking by like, we know what you did. And I remember Ari's like, let's go walk to the cellar. And I was like, I think I'm going to take a cab, I think. I just picture a drive-by going by.
Yeah, that's tough. He was not well liked after that.
Yeah.
Even comics I saw were like, no thanks.
Well, I'm not going to like not hang out with him, but I was like, can we fucking do it in like a private venue here?
Yeah. Woo. That was a dark days for him. He lost a special.
Did over that?
He had a I don't know if I'm supposed to say it.
Kobe lost more.
That's true. Well, Kobe's a real helicopter parent. But, all right. But I will say, I had to get that out. Ari had a show at the Skirball Center. He was shooting on Netflix or something. And they called it off because it was like too many people were calling in going, we're going to riot the theater or protest the theater or whatever it was. So they just called it off.
Ari, we can't get you here by car. We're going to have to take a helicopter. He's like, shit.
Woo, baby.
Woo.
Yeah. 3 points. Yeah, that was all net. But yeah, so there are consequences out there, kids.
Yeah, that's a very relatable problem. A lot of kids out there are losing Netflix specials because of their shitty jokes. What the hell? What the hell are you talking about?
But yeah, Skankfest was awesome.
Oh, it looked awesome. The pictures looked awesome, and I saw Bob Saget was there. It looked fun. They had fun.
Gilbert.
Some fun guys. Gilbert.
Yeah, watching Doug Stanhope karaoke with Shane Gill. I mean, the whole thing was just like surreal and crazy.
Doug is a must guest on this.
Yes,
I
we
love
gotta
Doug
get Doug.
Stanhope. I think of his joke all the time. It's on one of his jokes on one of his albums where he said, when I do comedy, it's like I'm bringing you into war. You're not all going to be here at the end. It's one of the most comedy lines
That's
ever.
perfect.
It's like, oh, it sums it up, man.
That's perfect. And it's great because he had to have enough walkouts to write a joke about it. You know what I mean? That's
I love
fucking
him, man.
great.
I think he's He's a classic.
Classic, sweet guy, and some of the albums you got to check out. No Refunds. I think it's like his masterpiece.
Oh, Someone Take the Edge Off. I remember listening to as a kid, being like, "Wow, this is pretty." He had Henry Phillips doing the guitar.
Oh,
on that.
yeah.
Great. I mean, yeah, Stanhope's he's a classic, man.
His opener, Junior Stopka, also underrated. He's so dark that I don't know if he'll ever blow up. But he had this one joke, and if this is too dark, feel free to
Don't put us on the spot like this.
All right.
Let's hear it.
His joke.
Yeah.
I don't know I think it's on an album, but he says, the Holocaust actually had a lot of retarded people in it. Nobody talks about that, and they have
like the first sentence is like the two.
Yeah. He goes, all right, that's the setup. The Holocaust had a lot of retarded people in it, but they can't post the photos because they're all smiling.
Oh, Jesus, that's funny. That's a good joke.
I mean, that's dark as hell, but that is smart. That's a smart take. It's a clever, retarded Holocaust joke. All right, well, we'll wind it back.
I think I'm gonna call my next special. I have a lot of Holocaust jokes in my next special. I have like 9/11 jokes. I have pedophilia jokes. I have abortion jokes. I think I'm gonna call it 9/11 abortion pedophilia because no one will complain. You know what I mean? Like no one's gonna be like, I expected better.
Oh yeah,
That's like I think that's the move.
I like that.
Maybe that's the move. I don't know.
Yeah, or you could call it "Don't Forget" or something. Never forget this album.
Yeah.
I like that though. You put it all out there. Like
Put it
this
all
is the
out
movie.
there. What man? That's a dark joke. That's
Dark joke.
Are you allowed? You definitely can't say that word on like NBC or something. Can you say? I mean, can you say it on like Comedy Central or like
Mark,
cable?
Did you ever run in with that word on your special?
I was told not to say it on Netflix because one other guy said it, but mine was more like, "Come on, you retard," and so they were like, it's pointless to just use it as an insult, and I was like, that's fair. But his was like in the joke, like it was part of the joke. So I seceded or whatever the word is. Conceded. Thank you. I conceded. I was like, I get that, so I changed it to something else.
Huh. Yeah,
But-
I've had stuff like that where it's like you're like, oh, I could find a better word, so it's no point. Like use the offensive word when you have to, and if you can avoid it,
Right.
like save it for when you really need it, and then that time it'll hit even harder because it's more unexpected.
Which is fair.
Yeah,
It's fair, and it tends to make you write a better line.
for sure.
Because I was relying on the shock and awe of the word retarded, but with a new line, I had to actually make it have shock
You
and awe.
change it to the N word.
Yeah. There you go.
Can you eat these cookies or what?
Oh,
do we have to? Yeah, let's try a cookie.
All right, these are from Culture Club. Sorry. Culture Espresso. Hey, you got a new boombox
Is this?
there.
Are
Good
they
for
all
you.
the same kind, Matt, or what are we looking at here?
Yeah, they're all chocolate chip.
Woo!
Chocolate chip is not my favorite cookie.
Whoa!
I'm a big oatmeal raisin guy.
What?
You are too? Is that weird?
Yes.
Why?
Over cheap chocolate chip.
That's a great cookie.
That's a fatty too. Look at the size of that thing. You want to pull there, Sally?
Yeah.
Get in there, buddy. There's only two, so take some of mine.
Pick me up, Corey. I got it.
Thank you. There you go.
This is a delightful cookie.
Oh man, it's one of these cookies where it's baked in the
Wow.
chocolate. Oh man,
This is good radio. All of us chewing.
I know, right? Hold on, now I
This
gotta
is
do
incredible.
the dip. Whoop.
You dip the cookie.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I should. Yeah, that's an incredible cookie.
It's weird. Dunkin' Donuts is named after dunking your donuts in the coffee, but I don't see anybody dunking their donut anymore.
People dunk.
Oh really?
I used to go to Knicks games, and in the '90s, if the Knicks won the tip-off, everyone gets a free donut.
What?
Dunkin' Donuts. It's a good promotion because everyone's like,
yeah.
oh, Dunkin', I'll go to Dunkin'. But Ewing won a lot of tip-offs. You see him right there. He won a lot of those tip-offs. I'm like, after the game, like, Dad, we have to go to Dunkin', please.
It works.
It worked.
Yeah. We just had that was the most Seinfeld and George
That's
moment of
incredible.
all time. I don't see a lot of people dunk anymore. They dunk.
This is an incredible cookie.
Great cookie.
Joe DiMaggio dunks.
That's right.
Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, you'd think they would dunk a donut when the guy dunked.
Yeah. The Yankee
yeah.
Clipper, baby.
It was right
Oh,
there.
there's 500 dunks a game, though.
No, not that many.
I think Bobby Jewell in Tampa had a Joe DiMaggio jersey in his house.
Whoa.
Yeah, like framed.
Whoa.
Look at this. It's drenched in Marilyn Monroe's pussy juice right here. Yeah, no, the DiMaggio, man, that guy lived a life.
You know, even though they were divorced, He in Maryland, he sent flowers to her grave.
Wow.
Every week until he died.
Every week?
Yeah.
Every week
I mean, he
until
also
died.
hit her, so he's not like the greatest guy, but
Hey, you even out.
I'm sure her corpse was like, I mean, you could have done some of this stuff when I was alive, I'm sure.
I watched the Arthur Miller documentary.
I hear it's incredible.
It's really great. Some great writing tips.
Yeah.
I remember I memorized one because I wanted to say it on here. He said you're your best writer when you're on the edge of embarrassment. You know, when you're like, I can't say this is too silly. That's when you're at your best. And then you dial it back a little. You don't go over the edge and embarrass yourself, but you go right to the edge and stop there.
Someone walks in while you're masturbating, you're like, good.
Yeah, this guy's prolific.
What does that mean, Mark, exactly? What do you think that means exactly?
I think that means you got to get vulnerable and get close to like letting out everything. But don't let it all out. Don't spill your guts and be annoying, but stop it right at the edge, and that's when you're at your best.
You're like edging, but for your soul.
Creative edging.
Yeah. I like that.
Exactly. But he was like a sexy Jewish guy, brilliant. I mean, Death of a Salesman.
Yeah,
the other one.
I saw Brian Dennehy in Death of a Salesman on Broadway.
Wow.
As a kid, my parents took us, and he was incredible. Brian Dennehy was a fucking great actor.
Yeah. Beast of a man.
Beast of a man.
That was Tommy Boy's dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such an unexpected scene in Tommy Boy when he just died. You're like, wait, what? We're opening this comedy with your dad collapsing.
I know. I rewatched that the other night drunk, and it's still great.
It's fun. I love a good rewatch drunk.
Yeah. I will say, it's fun watching movies from the 90s, comedies, because there's a little air in them. Like now I feel like it's just bam, 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 joke, joke, joke. There was a little bit more fluff in the middle.
I showed Taylor Nutty Professor from the 90s recently, and I will say this, Eddie Murphy deserved an Oscar nomination for that movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's an incredible...
No doubt about it.
Dude, he plays like 10 people, and it's like credit for playing like a fat guy and not just going for cheap jokes. Like there's some cheap 90s jokes in there, but like that character's got heart, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then Buddy Love is fucking hilarious.
Great.
And then he basically plays Richard Simmons in it.
Yeah, that's right.
And then
I
he
forgot
plays
about that.
the whole family. Those dinner scenes are incredible.
He's the mom. He's the dad.
The grandma.
He's the grandma. Yeah.
Like, come on, Cletus. That whole thing. the dad's name is Cletus.
Yes.
You know he just wanted to say Cletus.
This is a good example, though, of people who go, people go, you could never make that movie now. And everybody goes, shut up. You could never make this movie now. The whole movie's about fat people.
Yeah.
It's about being fat and how that's bad.
But it's got heart, and and the message at the end is like loving who you are.
That's
so
true.
It's actually got, so maybe you could make it.
Maybe. I don't know. I think they'd be like, you don't need to lose weight. Just love who you are, though.
But that's what they did in the 90s.
But didn't he get hot?
Yeah, but then at the end, it's like he was like, it's about loving who you are.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's,
Well,
yeah.
that's proof that you can't make it because Amy got roasted online for I Feel Pretty.
Oh, that's
Right.
true. That's
Like,
true.
You are pretty, so why are you... Yeah. Make
I
a
don't
movie
know.
about
But
that.
Eddie Murphy, they threw on a fat suit.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried to make this a version of this later with Shallow Hal.
That's right. That's right.
And that was a pretty bad movie.
Offensive.
yeah.
I love it. Just wasn't. It just felt like mean.
Yeah.
It was also weird that Jack Black was like this womanizer. It's like
Yeah.
Jack Black and Jason Alexander, the two ladies' men.
Right. The
Like, you
coxman.
And then it's also weird because you got like Gwyneth Paltrow playing like fat, and it was all just weird. And then her interviews were terrible. She was like, "It was horrible." It's not what you do. And
Yeah.
no one wants to hear a skinny white woman be like, "It was terrible.
Right.
I was so fat."
The Farrelly brothers had a run, huh?
I mean, they were on fire for a while.
I heard that they didn't write Dumb and Dumber.
Really? Who
I
wrote
heard
it?
John Hughes wrote it.
Dumb and Dumber's incredible. I rewatched that on a flight because you're just stressing. You're like, man, this is a great.
It's so good.
That might be like my ultimate comfort watch.
Yeah, it's up there as one of the best comedies, I'd say, because it's just there's no importance to it. It's just funny,
and it's just nonsense. I mean, they're so good together. You can't. It goes to show you when you try to recreate a comedy 20 years later. Like, look, they did it with that. They did it with like Coming to America even longer. The magic's gone, dude.
I know.
It's gone.
Yeah,
You're different people now.
It's sad how good, and this maybe it isn't sad. Maybe I should reflect on the fact that we had it. Was like Eddie Murphy and Jim Carrey in the 90s.
And Sandler, dude.
And Sandler. I mean, it was just comedy. It was oozing out of him. It was unbelievable comedy.
Got Chris Farley movies.
Farley!
Look at that run at the bottom there.
Dumb and Dumber, Kingpin, Something About Mary, Me, Myself, and Irene.
Me, Myself, and Irene's underrated.
I agree.
That's got heart too. Renee Zellweger is great in it too.
Yes.
She's knows how to play straight for Jim Carrey. I think Stuck
too.
on You is underrated.
What's that?
It's Greg Kinnear and Matt Damon are I guess conjoined twins. I was going to say Siamese, but I guess you also can't say anymore. They're conjoined twins. And it's like basically they're growing up, and one falls in love with someone, and it's like how they're trying to. There's great scenes where like they're trying to have sex, and the other one just has to like read a book, and he's just having sex because they're conjoined.
Right.
Because Greg Kinnear's the kind of a ladies' man, and Matt Damon's the shy guy.
Wow.
They're really Meryl Streep is a cameo in it. It's pretty funny, I think.
Wow.
It got bad reviews, but I saw it. I was like, I think this is really good.
Really? All right. I think I saw the box and was like, this is going to be dumb.
It was dumb, but it was still fun.
All right.
I
Step
liked
Brothers also funny.
I mean, who doesn't think Step Brothers is funny?
Yeah, I just don't feel like it gets brought up enough.
Step Brothers?
I don't hear it. I don't hear it talked about.
sarcastic?
No, is it people talking about that? Okay,
Oh
good.
my God, yeah. I feel like the one that doesn't get brought up for Will Ferrell, and it is hilarious, is The Other Guys.
Oh, I love them.
Other guy with,
Yeah,
with
Mark Wahlberg. That's a great movie.
I never saw that one.
Oh, it's fucking dude.
All right, I feel like
It's-
that came out and Nice Guys came out, and I was like,
They're
they're
both
too much.
great.
Okay,
And they're both very different.
okay, all right.
Both
I'll
great
check it
movies, though. Oh, dude, I rewatched The Last Boy Scout. I hadn't seen that since I was like very young. Man, it is not a good movie. You like it?
I remember when I was a kid.
I mean, it is.
Bruce Willis?
You rewatch some of those like 80s, early 90s action movies. You're like, this is insane. I mean, I rewatched Lethal Weapon too, and just the first shot of Lethal Weapon is a woman with giant fake tits, open shirt, naked, and she just
What?
jumps off a building and
Pull it up.
smash. And you're like, this is all it took to open. Like, imagine screenwriting. You're like, her tits are huge, and she jumped through a car. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Last Boy Scout has so many scenes where you're like, it's Bruce Willis and Damon Wayans, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Is this her?
yeah. What do you? No, this isn't it.
I think it is.
This is the opening scene. This isn't it.
She's about to.
Well, if it's on YouTube,
Oh,
they're
yeah,
not
here
going to
it
show
is.
the
Yeah,
jugs.
Yeah, you can't. We can't do. But Matt, we can't get away with this, can we? Are we gonna get pulled from YouTube?
Well, they won't put the boobs on there.
They could. It's
On
no,
YouTube?
they can't.
No nudity.
Oh, then it's not even worth saying.
Yep.
All right.
And then we're just watching a woman jump.
Well, whatever gets you hard.
You know, Last Boy Scout, it opens with like, it's Bruce Willis has some great lines, but then some lines you're like, Jesus Christ! Like immediately his friend fucks him over, and fucks his wife, and he like walks in on it, and he's just like, when did we stop being friends? He's like, when you started fucking my wife. And then right after that, he's like, head or body, and he punches him in the body, and then the friend walks into a car and it just explodes.
What?
So it's so much. You could tell they're just like, just fucking add an explosion.
Yeah. It reminds me of that Simpsons episode where Homer's trying to cook and he puts some shit in the oven and it catches on fire. He tries something else, he puts it in the microwave and catches on fire. Then he pours cereal into a bowl and it catches on fire.
I love that shit.
Oh, so good.
Dude,
Erica Eleniak had a great topless moment in Under Siege.
which one was that?
That was the Steven Seagal on the boat. He was on like an aircraft
Wasn't
carrier.
that like supposed to be his only good one?
It is. It's pretty good, yeah.
That guy's a
What a
real weirdo.
psycho,
Huh?
yeah.
It's so funny that like some of those action scenes that you see clips and you're like, is he just like? You see like Jackie Chan, he's doing like backflips
Yeah.
and like creative stunts. Steven Seagal is just doing like shit with his hands.
I know.
And you're just like, I get that maybe this would work in real life, but it's not very cinematic.
Yes. And he does shit where you're like, did you know that was funny? Or is that you sincere? He's so
Can
goofy.
are we able to play this?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. You tell us there, Peters.
I mean, whatever. Who cares if we don't monetize?
Hey, there she is. She was of Baywatch fame. Erica Eleniak, also in Charles in Charge.
Gun down. How come he didn't put his gun down? He's still walking.
Wait a minute. Oh,
See, they can't show it on
man.
YouTube,
Was that
apparently.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Wow,
That's what
I
I'm
take it
saying.
all
Put
back.
his gun on her. What's he doing?
Well, those tits could be guns. I think
Man,
he opened up the shirt, by the way.
That's fucking yeah.
That's the 90s.
I don't think I ever saw Steven Seagal movies. I think that. Oh, I saw Exit Wounds.
Oh,
Terrible
nice,
movie.
Nice.
No, Tupac, DMX, dude.
Oh, he's in a movie with Tupac, though, I believe.
Is he?
I think he invented his own martial arts style. Steven Seagal.
Really? I thought it
Give
was
it
like
a go.
Aikido or something. It's something like that.
Oh, maybe he made one popular at least.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's got the ponytail.
Some of those old movies, dude, they're just they're just fucking turds.
Oh, yeah. But we watched them.
Those 90s movies, you really didn't have to... Because I looked up, I'm like, this Last Boy Scout, this couldn't have done well in the box office. And it was like 114 million in the early 90s, so that's good.
That's good.
I mean, that's good now.
I mean, you saw Bruce Willis on a movie box. You went and saw it.
Vitor told me he saw it in the theater with his dad, and I was like, how old were you? And he's like, probably 7. The movie literally opens with a football player with a gun shooting people on the field and then taking a gun and shooting himself in the head.
Wow.
That's literally... And you're taking your child...
Yeah. There he is, Aikido. Did he come up with this, or is this
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think so. I think it's been around.
He was a cop in Louisiana for a while. I mean, Steven Seagal has really run the gamut of him.
But it's so unexciting.
Yeah.
Like the other guy's doing all the exciting
He's just
stuff.
throwing people around. This is hilarious.
That is pretty cool, though.
This is what my dad used to do to me. I just booty bumped him. This can't be real. Yeah, the intern's getting his ass kicked.
What the hell? Man, this is good coffee, by the way. That cookie, not too shabby either.
No, is this good coffee? Because you know your coffee, so I want to know what good
I don't think I know my
is.
coffee. I think I just drink a lot of it. I think it's good coffee.
Is there a term for a coffee addict? You got alcoholic, you got chocoholic, you got meth head. What's the coffee one?
Meth head.
Caffeine.
Should be meth tooth.
Yeah, that's true.
It's really where you're noticing.
Right, cokehead.
His teeth are in the head.
It does
Yeah.
Coffeeholic.
Oh, okay.
Coffeeholic.
That sounds like a guy with COVID. All right.
Any peeves this week?
Oh, I got too many because I haven't seen you in so long, but I'll save some.
Save some, but give me a couple.
I'll give you a couple here. How about this? I went to a bar in Portland after my shows, like a dive bar. Love a good dive bar. And I do the thing where I go, give me a High Life and a tequila soda or whatever. And they go, all right, that'll be $8.68. What does this change? Now I'm counting.
Was it really $8.68 or was it like $8.75?
I think it was $8.50 or something. But still, I'm like,
yeah.
now I'm dealing with change at a bar. I hate the change at a bar. Dollar bills only.
Round up or round down.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now you're giving someone like a tip of $2.50.
Yes, exactly.
Very weird.
Charge me $9 and I'll be happy. Charge me the extra 50 cents. I'd rather that than being like I'm scooping up change, or I just give them the change and you look like a deadbeat either way.
Was it a cash only bar too?
It was.
That's insane.
It's insane.
Also, bringing cash to a bar is crazy. That feels like a place to get robbed now. That's where people probably jump you. Because
good
who's
point.
bringing cash out these days?
Cash is rare, and some people don't even take cash anymore. Have you seen this?
I do just to tip, just to like But like I'll get change a tip, like leave something in the hotel room, something like that. But like I don't walk around with cash usually.
Oh, I do.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Why?
Let's see how much cash I have on me. This could be fun.
I got some.
Let's do the whole thing.
Oh, you know what? I do have cash on me.
On the table, please.
Yeah, I got cash. How much do you have on you? Should we count?
Yep.
Wow, you got a lot, Mark.
That's a
what
lot
the
of
hell?
cash.
You got count it.
Oh man, now this
See what
is good pie.
See, I got a lot of 5s and 10s because of tips and stuff.
Yeah.
But let's see. Yeah, I got about like 150 or so here. I don't have a ton of cash on me. Look at you. Jesus, man. What the hell? What are you guys doing?
Babysitter money.
What is this, The
Oh,
Sopranos? What the hell are you doing here?
Oh man, look at that.
Woo! Hondo, 2 Hondo.
Mark,
3
what do you...
Hondo.
Mark, this is not smart to be...
I'm mugging
You know what?
definitely-
Mark, what the fuck?
Oh man.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh my God.
Why
I'll
do you
tell
need this kind of cash
It's a
on
long
you?
story. I mean, this is over $1,000 in cash here.
That's, I mean, in hundreds alone. You don't want this out there. People are going to rob you.
Well, this is a fluke. Get the cookie. So I did a show. I did Rogan, and then he goes, "You guys want to do a set on my show at the whatever room?" We go, "Sure." And now we're like half in the bag. He feeds you whiskey all night. So now me and Shane and Ari go to his show, and then I didn't realize this. We do his show. He takes us all out for burgers after, and he goes, "Oh, I got to pay you." He gives us $1,000 each in cash.
Oh, wow.
He pays you $1,000. We did 12 minutes.
Classy guy.
Classy guy. I mean, when you got that much dough, you can really throw it around. So,
Very cool.
That's mostly where this is from. Then the rest is from just random shit.
Okay, I want to rewind this. Who brought up the idea of how much cash do we have in our pockets? Because it was you. Yeah.
Why?
He knew how much money you had in your pocket.
Yeah. Well, I knew it'd be good visual.
Shit.
Leave
I
that
got
for the
very
intern,
little
Matt.
compared to you with my like $75 in
Yeah.
babysitter money right now.
Oh, that's good. But no, I got to deposit
I
this.
thought I would have none on me. I just happened to throw on show pants. So,
Do you ever get a guy handing you money after a show? Like, that was a great set. Here you go.
I don't really do the meet and greets anymore.
Oh,
I'm too
okay.
tired.
I get it. It's exhausting.
I'll do it at
especially
some
with 3
point
shows.
again. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it again. But man, some of those drunks, they just ruin it for everybody.
They really do.
I had one guy, he got thrown out of the 4 p.m. show in San Francisco.
Wow.
He was that drunk.
That's crazy.
He was he was just like yelling stuff out. He's like, "You like cocaine?" And I was like, "Well, I can tell you do."
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'm on a lot of cocaine." I was like, "All right." I was like, "I hope you're all right, man." And he was like freaking out a little bit.
Ooh.
That's bad.
That is
He had
tough.
to get taken. I'm like, it's a fucking matinee, dude.
I know.
You're coked out at the matinee?
That's the opener's job.
Yeah, right? It's just wild. Like, I'll check my, what do you call those? Like, the Insta stories where they tag you, and it'll be like, we're out the bar, and it's like 8 guys doing shots, like, going to the Norman show, and I'm like...
The next one of them just beating the shit out of his homeless guy. You're like, Jesus, my fan base is animals.
And you're like, look, I appreciate you coming. I'm glad you guys are excited, but, like, this is still a show. You know, it's still a sit down in a chair and be civil and civilized, but some people just get blacked out.
Yeah.
Don't pregame for a comedy show. Enjoy the show.
You can pregame, but just know your limits.
Yes, know your limit. Like, we like boozing, we like drunks, but we like drunks who keep it together,
I
too.
get booed sometimes when I have a water bottle on stage.
I've
I'm like,
done
I'm
that
trying to
too.
stay hydrated here so I can put on a good show. And people are like, do a shot. And I'm like, I got 2 more of these tonight, dude.
Yeah.
I had to get to the venue at 3:30 in the afternoon.
That's the irony. Do a shot. You're like, the show will be worse.
I
Your
know.
show will suck.
I try to plan the coffee into booze thing very well,
Mm-hmm.
especially on those 3-show nights, because you're like, booze or muscle relax. So what are we doing tonight? And usually it's booze. You know, I want the sleep. You just got to accept you're not getting sleep some of these nights.
Yep.
And then the next day you feel fucking incredible. I got
That's
like
true.
7 hours last night, and I feel like $1,000,000.
Ooh, no better feeling.
No better feeling.
It's the ultimate supercharger.
But yeah, some nights so I'm just like, all right, you plan like a.
Sorry, the cookie.
The cookie. You had 2 bites, Mark. You gave him half your cookie. You can't blame
coffee,
the
the
coffee. He burps. He's like, the money. It was the money that.
I'll tell you one great thing about the mask is I've been farting on these planes and nobody notices.
No one cares. It is nice on the planes.
They can't smell it.
You can fart on planes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't?
No, I do.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's like because of the mask, you don't really feel as much guilt.
No guilt. Nobody knows. I've gotten a few of these before, like, but now with the mask, I never see that.
Sometimes they do it right when they're serving food.
I did a first class. You did first class cross country.
I mean,
That's
I
nice.
use upgrades on that shit, dude.
No, it's worth it.
You need. I mean, it's like you just want to not feel like. I mean, especially on a 7 a.m. flight. Problem is, everyone wants it on the 7 a.m.
know,
flight because
I
they want
know.
to sleep. But
Yep. Yeah, but I did Portland and then LA, and I'm going to Vancouver this weekend. So I'm on my 3rd week of West Coast,
Well,
East
thanks for not
Coast.
staying out there. I get how it makes sense.
No. I mean, I knew we had to get back. Plus, the ladies getting annoyed with all the travel. But thank God Thanksgiving's coming up.
Yeah.
A little quality time.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's a good time.
Yeah.
One of the best holidays.
But my point is I got first class on one of them, and it was United Polaris.
What? You got to stick with one airline,
know,
dude. What are you
I
doing?
know.
I don't know if this is one of Mark's cons, like the money, but you stick with one airline, you get upgraded all the time because you have status. You know that. Why?
I know, and I did it with. I ran with Delta for years, but then
Delta's good.
Delta's great. That's my favorite airline. But it's United. I had to take it.
There's footage of me shitting on Delta in one of my specials. I have like a long bitch shit
remember
on
that.
Delta, but it's like they've really become my favorite. They
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
me once, and now but all is forgiven. They all fuck you at some point.
They all fuck you, but it's the best airline. I
by
think.
far. By
Yeah,
far. I like
but-
that lounge.
Oh, the United Lounge sucks.
Does it?
Oh my God, it sucks. It was jam packed, and I was sitting at a table, and this Indian couple was like, "Can we sit with you?" And I was like, "Yeah, please, please." They sat down, we started chatting, we had a great time. He's like, "No one wants to work. This lounge is trash." You know, it was just great. And he's like, "I'm a Delta guy, and this lounge sucks. They have like cup of noodles and Ritz cracker. It's horrible." And he was
How do you
just
feel
going
about
off.
Ritz crackers?
I'm not a cracker guy.
Really? Not even
Nah.
like. I think wheat thins are pretty good.
I'm in the minority here. You
Yeah.
like crackers.
Yeah, all crackers.
To me, it's just it's like cardboard with salt.
That was the whitest shit ever.
What do you say?
I'm a big fan of all crackers.
Yeah.
I love crackers. What's your favorite?
I love a Ritz. I like a wheat thin.
How about a Triscuit?
That's not a cracker.
Oh,
Really?
We got a debate here.
How about one of those like fancy like Cars crack pepper type crackers?
As long as there's cheese.
Oh, cheese on it.
Yeah, I could spread some cheese.
See, now it's a vehicle because you just want the cheese.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like it. Same with bread. I'm off bread because I want the meat. I want the mayo. I want the lettuce, the tomato. I don't need the bread.
You don't want a sandwich? New York, to me, that's like, I think we just grew up in New York, so it's like you need, deli sandwiches were like a part of my diet for so long. I can't just shake them. Like, I still go to my corner store just to get an egg sandwich like every day.
I mean, look, an egg sandwich you can't beat, but we're getting one later, and that's why I got the wrap because I want the egg sandwich. Like, I grew up with po' boys, which is like 88% bread and then shrimp or beef or whatever.
So you were overbreaded.
I was overbreaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now I'm off bread. I'm going against the grain. All right, that's a tweet. But yeah, who needs it? I feel like I'm getting duped. Like, you get these pieces of sliced.
You don't like good bread?
I do, but it's...
Like a good baguette?
Not really.
I don't want too much. I don't like when it's like crazy. Oh, man, but like a good panini or something. I'm fucking... Love making a panini.
But you ever get that shit? You ever get a thick crust piece of pizza and you're like, this is bread, and then this is the topping.
Yeah, but Chicago does it right.
All right.
But I'm a thin crust guy for sure.
Yeah.
Like New York's consistency with pizza. Like everyone talks like, what's your spot in New York? I'm like, that's the beauty of New York. You don't even need a spot.
Good point.
Because every corner spot is solid.
That's a good point.
So people are like, where are you going? I'm like, that's how good it is. We don't celebrate it.
Yes.
We just know.
I like that. Joe's is great, but the next one down is like right here.
Yeah, Ben's is really... Joe's also late night slips sometimes. Like, they'll hand you like a burnt slice, and you're just like, dude.
Good point.
And they're like, all right. I'm like, you tried to fucking con me. You tried to con me with a burnt slice, and you thought because it was 2 a.m., you were going to get away with it.
Because the drunks...
thing you didn't count on is I'm sober because I just did a set.
Yeah, the drunks won't notice, but you caught it.
Yeah.
They think because they got a picture of Leonardo DiCaprio on the wall, they can get away
They
with
do have
murder.
young Leo, too.
I know.
So it's legit.
Hot Leo. He's got a new young lady.
He dates really young.
22.
It's very young.
It's a
Something's
little young.
missing when you go that young.
Oh, yeah. You go, hey, you ever seen that Alf? Who's Alf? You're like, all right. We can't hang out. That's my barometer.
That's my test. you ladies know Alf? Yeah? Let's fuck. Alf.
Yeah.
Which Married to with Children are you on? The one with Ted McGinley or the guy before? Huh?
Steve. Yes. Is that her? Man, he's had a resume of real Bettys, huh? Holy hell. Oh, shit. Jeez Louise. I heard he's packing a piece, too.
You know, he probably gets rid of them really easily. Like, he bangs them, and then he's like, we need to talk about climate change. And I'm like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he does a whole thing where he saves the tigers. That's his move.
Yeah.
So even his philanthropy is cool. You know, it's not just like, hey, we got to recycle. It's like, hey, we got to help these tigers.
We need to stop the next Cecil from happening, you know?
Yes.
Oh, that was a lion.
He's
But
a cougar.
he likes
nice. Well
he
played.
likes it's weird. Like, some people, you'll see people be like, save the elephants.
Yeah.
And it is cruel when you see like these elephants that are like gigantic and they're just in this cage. And then you're like, well, then you think about how we live. Our apartments aren't that big either.
Yeah, good point. And they're getting free food.
I mean, they are prisoners, but...
Yeah. But Chris Rock had that great... I love a bit where he says, save the trees. Save the trees. Motherfucker, I see trees every day. I was at the Thanksgiving Day parade... I saw 2 real Indians, and the rest were fucking Puerto Ricans. He's like, when's the last time you saw an Indian family eating a Red Lobster? I love that joke.
Damn.
Oh, wow, look how young. Man, he was hunky, huh? Well, actually, he's more twinky, but he's cute.
He's just so young.
He looks like a hot chick.
Yeah, would you?
I think as in the Gilbert Grape days, I would have.
You give him a little Basketball Diaries action?
Yeah. Now, what is it with men? Their face gets wider. Val Kilmer has it. Alec Baldwin has it.
Val Kilmer has cancer.
Well,
and Alec Baldwin's very old.
Well, I'm just saying, but the face goes out for some reason. I hope that doesn't happen to us.
Maybe it's from killing a man. Or a woman. Sorry.
Woo! Yeah, Rittenhouse has got a huge face. But,
huge face.
But yeah, just saying. There's something about dudes, their face gets bigger. And I thought it was because of booze, but a lot of these guys don't drink.
I think your face just you get a little fatter. It's just part of getting older.
Yeah, but some people get it and some people don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like Brad Pitt still got a nice face.
It's square. He's got a square face.
Yeah.
Does he?
He's also definitely had work done.
Oh.
There's no way Brad Pitt hasn't had work done, right?
I bet he has.
You get that. You're known for it. You gotta maintain it.
Make a big face.
Robert Redford was like the Brad Pitt of his day. Oh yeah, there's work done. You can see the eyes are a little squintier.
Yeah.
Still looks great. Don't get me wrong, but like
he's working on a new film, Memoirs of a Geisha, right
now. Brad Pitt. I mean, look at Robert Redford. He did not get any work done, and he looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Well, he's 87, dude.
I know. I'm just saying,
looks good.
but that's
he
what
looks
you're
fine.
supposed to look like.
Well, yeah, Redford was cool, man.
Oh yeah,
he was like the Brad Pitt of his day, and
look at that though.
Newman was like the Clooney.
Yes.
Clooney is on Maron today, by the way.
I listened already.
Is it good?
It's really good. He's such a normal guy. It's great.
I fucking love Clooney.
Love Clooney. You want to hate him, but let's see. There's a Redford in the middle of that red shirt. Yikes. That'll wake the dead. But
once he made like Good Night and Good Luck, I was like, nah, he's legit. He's a legit like film guy.
Well, what's cool about Clooney is he did all those like fluffy bullshit like Facts of God. What is it? Just the Facts? What was that show?
Facts of Life.
Facts of Life. All that shit
ER,
he's the hot
One
handyman.
Fine Day.
Yes, all just to direct. He did all that. It's like us. Like we do all these open mics and all this shit just so we can headline one day.
Yeah.
Real deal.
Real deal.
And handsome.
Would you?
I don't know. I might go down on him.
Would you? If you were a woman, is he your type?
I would fuck him in the ass. There you go.
You would?
I'll give you that. Yeah.
Really?
I wouldn't let him fuck me, but I would fuck him.
All right.
I'd give him all Ocean's 11 inches. All right. Really scraping the barrel today. I need some booze.
Yeah.
But
we need a burn after eating this conversation here.
Oh, brother, where are those jokes? But yeah, Clooney's cool.
Yeah.
And he gave his friends each $1 million when he sold his tequila.
14 friends.
$1 million each.
We suck to be that 15th friend.
Ooh, yeah.
Right? That would be a bummer. Mm-hmm. Like I thought I thought we were closer because you always think you're closer with someone at that level.
Right. Or how about the guy who was like, tequila company, you really want to do that? Then later he's like, oh, I was going to give you $1 million, but you told me not to do it. So fuck you.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, it sucks.
Want to do a quick spot?
Oh yeah, we should do a quick.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it right now. We Might Be Drunk to You is brought by We Might Be Drunk is brought to you by Sheath Underwear. I love Sheath, man.
Love it.
Not only supportive, keeps your balls off your leg. It's got 2 pouches, one for your dick, one for your balls. But Sheath isn't just for men, it's for the lady gays out there. Sheath now, they wrote this, wow. Now has sports bras, bikini briefs, and boy shorts. The idea for Sheath came from its founder, U.S. Army soldier Robert Patton, during his second tour in Iraq. This guy's a veteran. He's a U.S. hero. Support this guy. Support this awesome veteran-owned company whose founder is a big comedy fan. Mark, tell him how to do it.
You got that right. Go to sheathunderwear.com and order with promo code DRUNK to get 20% off your first order and Sheath's Underwear's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code DRUNK. Get Sheath Underwear and let them support your balls. Robert, the guy who runs this thing, Robert Patton, was at Skankfest. I mean, this guy is the real deal. He's all in.
And also, if you leave us a nice review on the podcast app or iTunes or whatever you use, you're eligible to win a package of Sheath. Isn't that right, Matt?
I forgot about that.
So that's, there we go.
Good call. And this is good stuff, folks.
It's not Robert Pattinson. Matt, what are you doing? It's just the new Batman's underwear company.
Yeah. Another hunk, by the way. And a good actor. Time Out, or what's it called?
Another guy who did Twilight, but is like, you could tell he actually like wants to do good shit.
Exactly. You got to get in the door, folks. Some ladies do it with porn and tits, and men
and it
do
works.
It with this.
We all remember. We all remember Laura Linney's porn phase.
She's great.
Great actress.
Great.
She was at Gotham one night.
What?
Yeah, she was in the crowd. I was like, I want to meet Laura Linney, but she was,
Was she Ozarks?
Ozark.
Yeah. She's good.
Good actress.
Was she? No. Who am I thinking of? Who was in the C Word?
The C Word?
Wasn't that a Showtime?
I think Laura Dern.
No, I like Laura Dern too. She's kind of hot in a weird way. I don't know if that's insulting.
Yeah, I don't think it's a compliment.
Oh,
I don't think. I mean, you can say it. I don't think a woman when you're like, "Hey, you're attractive," in a very strange, off-putting way. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's a little. She's off the beaten path a little.
A unique look. I think that's how you say it.
There you go.
Who's in the C Word?
Oh, maybe it wasn't her.
The L Word?
Oh, the L
Maybe the L Word. Is that something?
I don't know.
The L Word.
Matt, you're annoying Matt.
All right. Well, just don't go to the N Word. That's a whole different show.
Is it one of these women here?
No. She's in something she was on a sitcom, but I could be wrong. All right, forget it. The L word.
Man, we
Lesbian? Was that what the L word was?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a pee for you. Really thick hot chocolate.
Whoa.
You ever go to like a bakery and I'm like, well, I didn't order a hot chocolate concentrate.
Yeah.
They just hand it to you. You're like, I can't even get through this. It's so thick.
It's
like
syrup.
a melted chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like what they think it's like rich and you know. But I was like, hey man, I got hot chocolate so I could move the rest of the day.
Yeah. That's a good one. Wow, that is a specific.
Very specific.
Peeve.
It happened to me many years ago, and we walked by the store, and Gary goes, "I fucking hate a thick hot chocolate." I go, "So do I."
Look at that. Yeah, that's too much.
What is this shit right here?
You're eating a brownie mix, basically.
It's like, and it's fine for a sip, but what, you're gonna hand me a whole glass? Give me a shot. I'll do a chocolate shot. Like
yes, I'm with you. That's just fudge. Fuck that.
Fuck that, dude.
No, thick
That's the
hot
problem.
chocolate.
Fuck that.
Thick hot chocolate, decent porn search, but not great to consume. I'm with you. It's too thick. It's supposed to be refreshing and like homey and comforting. You don't want to drink it with a spoon.
Yeah, it's a peeve. You got any Rex?
Good peeve. Here's my rec. You're not gonna like it.
Uh-oh. Why?
It's a little basic.
Take a walk was breaking ground?
I'm saying it's on that level.
Okay. I like it. I like when you give basic ones.
All right. Get yourself
a sponge.
Let's go that far off.
What are you saying?
A lint roller. I'm saying you'd be shocked.
Next week it's going to be a ShamWow. A lint roller?
You get a lint roller.
This is because you have a cat.
Well, maybe, but I also have a hairy girlfriend. She's got hair all over the tub and everything, all over the shit. You hit yourself with a lint roller, you wouldn't be surprised how much DNA and hair and follicle and all this dust on you. You'd be a new man after a lint roller. I went on Amazon. I ordered like 10 of them.
I think it's the cat, though.
Maybe it's the cat.
Don't you think, Matt?
He looks clean.
Thank
well,
you.
You look clean. I'm just saying, I think the cat is doing the most of the damage here. I mean, because you're a comic, you wear dark colors a lot.
Yes.
I mean,
that's true. Telling you.
No,
Get-
Mark,
get one.
Is it the tapey kind or the scrapey kind? Like
The tapey.
This is the scrapey.
Oh, that's cat only. I'm talking, this is hair, lint, dandruff, dust, dander, everything.
I got a good dandruff cure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've talked about it early on the show. I think the scraper. You put the shampoo in, but then you use that little head scrubber, and it really gets in there.
Wait, pull one of those up.
What is it called?
It's like a head scrubber.
Head scrubber. I don't know
I could
this.
be wrong. That might be the name, but
Another good porn.
yeah.
Head scrubber, because I get
Yeah, those things.
Oh, I like
Now
it.
you do this when the shampoo's in, or
Yeah, and you rub it in. Yeah, you rub it in there. You get in there.
That's a key to a good scalp too, because Gary Goldman has beautiful, beautiful head of hair, and I was like, "What's the secret? What's the key?" And he goes, "Activate the scalp." And I think that's what that does. It activates.
I think he told me he doesn't shower a lot. That'd be great if he just told different things to everyone. He's just going online.
Activate the scalp. Don't shower. I think we do over shower too.
Oh my God,
We've talked about that before.
Too much showering.
Yeah.
I don't wash my hair all the time. I got a Brillo pad up here anyway, but I mean, I too much showering.
Yeah, same. I agree. And you just take the oils out of your hair. I think it's supposed to have natural shit in there. Look at that. He's got beautiful brown black locks.
Luscious.
Yeah.
Look at those locks.
And a decent clavicle, if I might add. But yeah, don't wash. I'd fuck him in the ass. I feel like we can both win on that.
Yeah, Goldman's great. Just play Carnegie Hall.
Oh, congrats to him. That's amazing.
One of the great stand-ups.
Amazing writer.
Got me in at the Comedy Cellar.
Whoa.
So thank you, Gary.
Look at that.
Yeah. All right, I got a rec for you.
Hit me.
This one's even cheesier than yours.
All right, gonna be tough to beat that lint roller.
Find inspiration. That's my rec. Gary and I were in San Francisco walking around. We're hitting a little. We hit Mel's Diner, classic little old school diner. Mm-hmm. The waiter was a fan of the podcast.
Whoa!
Yeah. He said,
waiter.
he goes. I listen to We Might Be Drunk all the time. I was like, all right. We go to. We passed. They're doing the Leonard Cohen exhibition. who I know I drunk. I don't remember this episode, this Patreon, because I was hammered where I said Leonard Cohen's better than Bob Dylan. I stand by it, brother. But let me tell you another thing. I got Hulkamania on your ass right there. But we passed the Leonard Cohen exhibition, which I had seen at the Jewish Museum here in New York. It was just happened to be showing there, and I said, Vita, we got to go. Gary's not a big Leonard Cohen guy, and he was like, this is incredible.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of it's like one of those what's the word? It's kind of like it's immersive. It's like the way the Van Gogh thing they did that one. But it's snippets from interviews, songs. He says so many wise things. So you see that and you're like, man, this guy was cool. There's one part where he talked about the poet Lorca. He said, the writer Lorca, he said, I didn't steal his voice, but he gave me permission to find my own. Like he talks about words that inspired him, and you're like, that's fucking awesome. I loved it. So
yeah,
get inspired, go out and do good shit. Also, I got a movie rec for you. Rewatch it. It's streaming on HBO Max. It's a great movie. Collateral.
Oh, I love Collateral. Great movie.
Tom Cruise as a villain, which is awesome.
Yeah, Michael Mann, a
great movie. Maybe his best. I mean, Insider, I love. Heat is a classic.
Yeah,
but
Heat
is my third probably after those two. Those two are incredible.
So good.
Dude, Tom Cruise is great. Jamie Foxx is always great.
Always great. I love movies like that. Where it's just this kind of, the whole thing takes out in one night or 2 nights, and it's just this kind of I don't want to say nothing story, but it's not like this big epic bullshit. It's just 2 dudes and their feelings and their night, and it's great.
Good dialogue.
Yes.
Tense. You don't know what's coming. There's a lot of turns where you're shocked.
Yeah.
And I'd seen it before, but I'm watching with Taylor and she hadn't, and watching it unfold for the second time, you're like, oh, this is pretty damn right in front of your face, but you still don't see it coming.
What do you think the coyote means? Sorry.
The coyote?
There's one scene where they pull up to a red light and a coyote runs by.
It's like the only scene I don't like.
Yeah, I
didn't like the music they played in that scene ever. It felt very out of place.
It felt like they were shoving in symbolism, forced.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I think it comes from a book, and my friend who I saw it with told me. He said, in the book, the Tom Cruise character is Japanese.
Oh.
And he comes to America, he has to pull off these assassinations. That's why he needs a driver, because he doesn't know his way around.
Ah. How do you like that? Interesting.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, great movie. Good rec. That movie, you can tell a good movie because this came on once in a green room, and I was in there with like 4 guys, and we're all talking, and then 2 minutes later, we're all just glued in.
It's gets you from the jump.
Yep.
And it's surprising. There's a lot of amazing turns. It's just a great movie. And I also got to shout out one of our listeners, because we on the Patreon we get recommendations, we get pet peeves, we get joke ideas, we get drink ideas. They told me to watch the movie Something Wild with Jeff Daniels and Melanie Griffith and a young Ray Liotta, Jonathan Demme film. I watched it. I loved it.
Is that the piano one?
No, it's basically about a yuppie, Jeff Daniels, and he just meets this woman in a coffee shop, and something's off about her, and he likes her, and she convinced him to just go on a drive. They end up fucking in a hotel room, and they end up going to her high school reunion, and her crazy ex-husband, or I guess still husband, Ray Liotta's there, and things get weird from there.
Oh, interesting.
And it's a movie with a lot of different tones. It surprises you in tone shifts, and Liotta is incredible in it. He's just so fun. It's fun. He's scary and funny and weird. It's a good movie.
I've never heard of it.
I like movies where they're hard to classify the genre.
Yes.
Sounds like a David Lynch.
It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Which I don't know Lynch very well. We talked about this on the Patreon. Norman and I both were like, we're not huge David Lynch guys, and we know people are going to fucking hate that. I couldn't get into Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Me neither. Too eerie for me.
Yeah, like weird for weird's sake.
Yes.
Campy, too. Like, it was a little campy.
Right.
We're going to get railed for this.
We're going to get railed.
Bring it
people
on.
whose opinions I really respect love that show. And I
Same. Just not my cup. But I'll check this out. This looks like a fun romp.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
All right, good Rex.
What
Better than lint roller, I'll tell you that.
What do you got for a joke?
Oh, for a bit. All right. This could be dumb. This feels
that's everything we run on here, right?
But I haven't tried this on stage. I ran it by him earlier. I don't know what he thought, but I had a thing with the AT&T where you got to call in. They fucked up my bill, you know, and you got to do customer service and press 1 for English, press 2 for Espanol, press 3 for billing, and you got to do the whole thing. And you're so mad. And then you finally get on with an operator after 20 minutes, and you just want to yell at her, but you also don't want to lose her and have her hang up on you and be like, sir, you can't talk to me that way. So I think on these calls, these IT calls, they should hire a guy just to yell at. Just a guy you can be like, fuck you, you piece of shit. You don't know what I'm going through. And he's like, I understand, sir, I understand. And then you click back over to get your shit fixed.
The punching bag.
Yes, because you're so angry, but you can't let it out on them. And then, you know, you get the lady at Delta like, sir, this is not my fault. I'm just working the desk. And you're like, I know, but I missed my flight because of you fucking cunt, da-da-da. And she's like, I didn't do it, you know. But we need a person who you can just chew out as part, like somebody they hire.
And that guy gets paid really well.
Yes.
The human punching bag. The guy who comes on, you go, your mother raised a little bitch. And he's like, she did.
Yeah.
I'm a bad boy.
He just takes it. I fucked your wife. He's like, I know, she liked it. Or whatever it is.
But would that one make you feel better if he played along? If you want to be like, he'd be like, you know what? I deserve that.
Yeah. Like, this company sucks. You work here because you're a pussy, you piece of shit. You never amount to anything. He's like,
It's hard because a lot of the times, like, everything's understaffed now because of COVID. It's crazy. People just stopped working. A lot of people were like, I'm good. Fuck a job.
Yeah.
I think they realized how short life is, and they were like, yeah, I'll get by on some other shit, you know? And that's why I love these service jobs now. Like, you know, we work at clubs, and like, how many times are you at a club and the show starts like 45 minutes late because and you can't even get mad because you're like, it's understaffed.
It's understaffed.
So then these people who are still at these jobs, you're like, oh shit, you need to have this job. So they're really not taking shit anymore.
No.
They're really not.
Yeah, people know, and like nobody wants to go into an office. They all want to work from home. Once you know what can be done, you're not going in. You're not going to do that extra mile because you're like, fuck this. I can get a job somewhere else.
Something about just cursing them out too. It's like
it would feel so good, and you'd want to stay with the company. Like, hey, you going with Sprint? I'm staying with Verizon. They got a punching bag. It's one of the features.
Press forward and let it all out.
Yes. I don't know where the turn is, but I think
just some really weak-willed guy like, hello, and you're like, you fucking piece of shit. You know what you did.
Right. Like, sir, can I help you with anything else? Yeah. Can you roll me over to Bob so I can chew him out? Just something where you can really let it out.
He's in a gimp suit. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how to really package it, but I think it's a fun idea.
There's something there. Yeah, I don't know what the turn is because it's kind of just like, yeah. Well, I mean, we get pent up all throughout the day, and then there's just nowhere to put it.
Yeah, and these companies will fuck you over, and you just gotta like accept it or cancel the company. Or, you know, cancel your subscription or whatever it is. But it'd be nice to just get it out.
And no one cares. If you're like, I'll take my business elsewhere. They're like, yeah, I'm not working on commission here.
It's not enough. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about the cable companies? I called Spectrum once. I was like, I think I'm going to cancel it. I don't need cable anymore. And they were like, well, what can we do to keep you here? And I was like, I don't know, charge me half. And they were like, okay, we'll do that. Amazing. You can barter with your cable company. Fun fact.
It's old school.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Try it.
Do you have TV cable or no?
I don't.
No, you just internet, you mean?
I got streaming and all that.
Oh, yeah, you guys have the thing.
Yeah, we do. We got the chip.
Syracuse is...
We won't say the name of the service. We won't say anything.
Mark really floats through life without a care. Syracuse is terrified. He's a father.
You're fine. But yeah, all right. So I'll noodle with that. I'll play with it.
I have a couple ideas. Here's one. I went by a motel the other day. You know, I was just walking by a motel and it said, "We have HBO." Who's getting swayed by that in this day and age?
Yeah.
Like, there's crackheads and there's needles in the parking lot, but they're like, Succession.
By the way, crackheads have HBO.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. That's true.
That's true.
I don't know if there's a joke there, but I saw that. I was like, that's a weird, maybe that's nothing.
It's so antiquated. You know, it's like saying, hey, we have hot water. Right. Like, everybody's got HBO. Who gives a shit? And also, I'm coming here to sleep. I'm not really here to watch The L Word or 6 Feet Under.
Phone. Why would you have to advertise that? I'm bringing it with me.
Right.
Maybe that's nothing. Let me try a different
color
one.
TV.
Let me try a different one
shit.
Is this anything? There's an NBA coach who has cancer now, and I saw one of the teams like post a thing of support that said, "Your battle is our battle, coach." And it's like, but it's not really true. You don't do that with anything else. I don't see a guy in like battle fatigue and go, "Hey, we're in this shit together, dude." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like you're not doing anything.
Yeah.
You're just pretending.
Yeah.
So you can support someone and say this is our battle. You're not going through chemo.
No.
You're not going through radiation.
Yeah.
You're just saying that.
The coach should use it. Oh, it's our battle? All right, you take this round of chemo. I'll sit it out.
It's our battle? Yeah, you're losing your eyebrows and your hair too. Let's go.
Yes. There you go. Everybody's got to shave.
Yeah. You should at least have to get drunk. I want to see you at least vomiting. If I'm vomiting, you know?
Right. Yeah. Our battle is...
I'm fucking off. I got nothing, brother.
Well, maybe the team could use it too. Like, oh, you lost 3 games in a row. Well, we all have cancer. It's not easy. We're battling this here.
I don't know. I got nothing. I'm fucking... I either have jokes that are working or I have jokes that are nothing.
Yeah, I don't know if that punching bag thing will go anywhere. We got another ad, though.
Let's do one more ad.
Hey, We Might Be Drunk is brought to you by Honey. We all shop online, and we've all seen that promo code field taunt us at checkout. But thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past. Honey is the free browser extension that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it fits to your cart. It's simple. When you check out, the Honey button drops, and all you have to do is click Apply Coupons. Wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons it can find for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, we'll watch the prices drop. Look, the holidays are coming up. Holidays are coming up, and, you got to get those gifts. Let's be honest, we're all going to shop online. Might as well save a couple hundo with Honey. Throw that puppy in the search bar. Tell them how to do it, Fatty.
If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing on free savings. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. Get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/drunk. That's joinhoney.com/drunk.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, I feel like the fact that we both have, like, off bits is a good sign.
Why?
Because that means we're writing a ton. Like, I got some new stuff cooking on stage.
Same. I got a couple.
Yeah, a couple.
It's tough, man. It's tough to write new jokes, and then it's like, I want to shoot something in the next, 4 or 5 months. And, and it's kind of like, all right, new hour.
Right.
It seems like it feels impossible right now to write a new hour.
I know, it
the
really
idea
does.
of it of just starting to scratch is just it's always so painful,
daunting, but it can be done. And where are we going? We got all the time in the world to write new shit. And
yeah, dude,
the fans are so great because the drunks out there, because I got like 4 bits that we worked out on this in my act, and they're like, I love seeing it on the show, then seeing it here on stage. It's so cool. So
they're part of the process. I mean, and more than just this way, and at the shows as well, because we're working it out there. So we appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys in the patreon.com/WeMightBeDrunkPod. You're the best. We got a lot of road dates coming up. Where are you going to be, man?
This weekend, I'm in Vancouver. We got 1 show left. We added a show, so there's tickets there. Then I'm in New Orleans at the Howlin' Wolf, first place I ever got paid to do comedy. And then Comedy Castle in Royal Oak, Michigan, the
Great
Buckhead
club.
Theater in Atlanta, Charlotte Comedy Zone. I'm in Toronto for the Dark Comedy Festival, Milwaukee Improv in December, Syracuse Funny Bone, my all-time nemesis, Kansas City Improv, and all kinds of good stuff coming up. So tell a friend. Where are you going to be there, Samuel?
We're a lot of the same places. I'll be at the Charlotte Comedy Zone as well.
Good room.
I'll be Miami
Ooh.
Improv in December. Also, I'll be in where else?
Addison. That's a fun room.
Oh, Addison, yeah, Dallas. That's in December. Richmond coming up. Magooby's coming up. A lot of other dates are coming. Sacramento, New York sold out pretty quickly for the Gramercy, so a bigger venue is coming. I hope you guys pay attention. I'm
We
very
never even
excited
talked about
about it.
Gramercy.
Yeah, so we'll talk about Gramercy next time. But
All
yeah,
right.
hey man, it was great. I'm grateful for the listeners and you guys on the road. It's been awesome.
Yes, thanks for the peeves, the questions, the recs, the drinks. We got some new drinks coming, beer juice coming next week, and the paper planes are out there. Everybody's talking.
People are loving the paper planes. We get tagged in a ton of those.
Huge. Those took off. I don't know why that one more than the others.
It's
but
such a good cocktail.
it's a great cocktail, great name, and they look great too.
They look great. All right. Well, thank you guys. We love you.
Thank you. Keep on drinking.